Good day and welcome. You're watching Sint Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Philipsburg, Sint Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Police seek suspects in Carrefour Express robbery attempts. The police force is asking the public to help identify suspects connected to 2 attempted armed robberies at Carrefour Express in Jordan Village during June. Investigators believe the same individuals may have carried out both incidents. During the first attempt, 2 masked suspects approached a cashier from behind. One pointed a handgun at the employee and demanded the cash register be opened. The suspects escaped on a black scooter. In the second incident, 2 armed suspects entered the supermarket with their faces concealed and threatened employees before fleeing in a blue Hyundai i10. Police have released photographs as part of the investigation. Anyone who recognizes the suspects or has information about the black scooter, blue Hyundai, or suspicious activity around Jordan Village is urged to come forward. Call the police force at 542-2222 or contact the confidential tip line at 9300. Visit the nearest police station or message KPSM through Facebook. Police say even the smallest detail could help identify those responsible. Claret Connor departs NRPB for ministerial post. National Recovery Program Bureau Director Claret Connor is leaving the agency to become Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor. Connor is scheduled to be sworn in yesterday, Wednesday, August 5th. Deputy Director Ruben J. Thompson will assume responsibility for the Bureau's day-to-day operations. Connor has led the NRPB since its establishment in January 2019. During the past 7 years, the Bureau has managed approximately $350 million in recovery and resilience investments financed through the Sint Maarten Trust Fund. The projects support improvements to infrastructure, public services, communities, and the country's long-term resilience. Connor described his time as director as a privilege and said he is proud of the organization's accomplishments. Thompson also joined the NRPB in 2019. He currently heads its environmental and social department and serves on the management team. Thompson says he looks forward to building on the work already underway while continuing to implement projects on behalf of the government and the people of Sint Maarten. GEBE submits 400 documents for fuel clause review. More than 400 financial, operational, and technical documents from utility company GEBE are being examined as part of an independent review of electricity billing and fuel clause calculations. Economic Affairs Minister the Honorable Grisha Martin says the Bureau Telecommunications and Post requested the records on July 13th while acting as GB's concession supervisor. GEBE met the required deadlines and submitted fuel invoices, electricity generation data, efficiency reports, financial records, and other supporting documents during the final week of July. Financial analysts, engineers, and legal experts are now verifying individual costs and comparing GB's records with fuel market information and applicable regulations. Martin says the review has moved beyond speculation and into verification, but she will not prejudge its findings. BTP is expected to present preliminary technical findings to the Council of Ministers during August, followed by structured public reports where confidentiality rules permit. The review will also support a permanent utility regulation framework covering oversight, fuel clause calculations, and a proposed social rate for seniors and vulnerable households. The minister says any identified errors or inefficiencies will guide lawful corrective action.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 Sint Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from GEBE Media Studios in Sint Maarten, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with a Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, Sint Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
Youth, your voice matters. If you're between 13 and 24, this is your chance to shape the future.
Take the Department of Youth's quick 5 to 7 minute survey and share what matters most to you. Your feedback will help guide programs and policies that make a real difference.
Scan the QR code and take the survey today. Your voice, our future. Together for Sint Maarten.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every life, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Cannabis Regulation Symposium set for August 14th. Government officials, medical professionals, researchers, legal experts, and community leaders will gather next Friday for a national symposium on cannabis regulation, public health, and policy. The forum takes place on August 14th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the University of St. Maarten in Philipsburg. The Cannabis Legislative Interministerial Work Group is organizing the event in collaboration with Native Nations SXM. Discussions will examine medical cannabis and patient access, public safety, youth protection, responsible cultivation, quality standards, social justice, and economic development opportunities. Featured speakers include medical cannabis physician Dr. Joseph Rosado, University of the West Indies researcher Dr. Machel Emmanuel, Caribbean Rastafari Organization Chairman Ras Eroy, and researcher and policy advisor Leandra Leslie Saintcha. Attendees will also be able to question the panel during an interactive session. The symposium forms part of government's public consultation process as St. Maarten considers developing a comprehensive cannabis regulatory framework. Advanced registration is required. Reserve a seat at workgroupsxm.com/national symposium. Afro-Beauty Expo celebrates identity and ancestral pride. Photography, fashion, and cultural storytelling came together during the Caribbean Afro-Beauty and Heritage Photography Expo held August 1st and 2nd. Creative Director David Amaris Santos led the initiative, celebrating Afro-Caribbean women while encouraging discussions about beauty, identity, representation, and heritage. The two-day program opened at the Philipsburg Cultural and Community Center with a workshop titled Identity in the Fashion Industry. Caribbean American model Sasha Payton discussed representation, colorism, confidence, and building an authentic personal brand. The workshop was followed by the opening of the Our Hair, Our Legacy Slavery Photography exhibition. Activities continued at the Cave Rooftop Bar and Lounge, featuring photography, fashion, music, dance, poetry, and public dialogue. The exhibition presented portraits and documentary-style images highlighting the strength, dignity, and resilience of Afro-Caribbean women and their historic contributions to agriculture, trade, family, and community development. Santos says the project documents Caribbean stories from the region's own cultural perspective while honoring the women whose labor and creativity helped shape Caribbean society. The photographs, interviews, and videos will become part of a cultural archive supporting future exhibitions and educational activities. Setai projects 1,350 jobs and invest in local youth. The Setai St. Maarten says its Indigo Bay Resort will create and support more than 1,350 jobs when fully operational. The development projects more than 550 direct positions across hospitality, culinary services, wellness, engineering, administration, and management. Another 800 jobs could be supported through local suppliers, contractors, transportation, entertainment, maintenance, and professional services. The resort aims to fill at least 80% of entry and mid-level positions with Sint Maarten residents. Residents are also targeted to hold at least half of all supervisory and specialist roles. The Setai has meanwhile donated $15,000 to 3 community organizations. The Let's Talk Foundation, St. Maarten Science Fair Foundation, and Stichting Echo each receive $5,000 to support creativity, youth development, and science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics education. The Setai is scheduled to open in 2028 with a 205-room hotel, private villas, residences, restaurants, pools, a destination spa, and beach club. The development says the initiatives reflect its commitment to becoming a long-term economic and community partner.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the St. Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, Settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the NEWSDESK Community Billboard.
Heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, headache, nausea. A fast heartbeat may be signs of heat exhaustion. Move the person to a cool or shaded area, loosen clothing, and help them cool down. Confusion, fainting, seizures, or very hot skin may signal heat stroke. Call emergency services immediately. Know the warning signs and act quickly. A message from Collective Prevention Services within the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development, and Labor.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Hey, Sint Maarten Youth, your voice matters. If you're between 13 and 24, this is your chance to shape the future.
Take the Department of Youth's quick 5 to 7 minute survey and share what matters most to you. Your feedback will help guide programs and policies that make a real difference.
Scan the QR code and take the survey today. Your voice, our future. Together for Sint Maarten.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. there's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
In our regional report, Jamaica and Barbados advance reparations push. Caribbean governments are advancing the reparations movement through new diplomatic and educational initiatives. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness says reparations must be viewed as a fight for justice, dignity, and recognition, not simply financial compensation. Holness says the campaign should include the return of cultural artifacts, changes within international institutions, and greater investment in social infrastructure to repair the lasting damage caused by slavery. Jamaica is preparing to petition King Charles III on legal questions connected to Britain's role in the transatlantic slave trade and the enslavement of Africans. Meanwhile, Barbados will establish at least 3 postgraduate scholarships in Black Studies and reparatory justice. The program will allow Bajan students to pursue master's degrees at the University of Glasgow through partnership involving the University of the West Indies. Bajan Prime Minister the Honorable Mia Motley says emancipation ended the legal institution of slavery, but did not restore the land, the wealth, or opportunities taken from generations. Both governments say reparatory justice requires acknowledgement, responsibility, and practical action.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on Sint Maarten. Welcome to today's NewsDesk feature.
Today, NewsDesk marks 2 years of broadcasting. 2 years of daily headlines, 2 years of local stories, 2 years of regional updates, and 2 years of helping Sint Maarten follow the issues shaping life on the island. But this milestone is about more than an anniversary. It is about why trusted, consistent local news still matters. Today, people receive information from everywhere: Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok, radio, television, websites, and group chats. News moves fast, but fast information does not always come with context, accuracy, or explanation. That is where NewsDesk has worked to serve a purpose. In a small island community, news is not only about what happened, it is about what it means for families, businesses, workers, students, government, and the wider region around us. Sint Maarten does not exist in isolation. What happens in Anguilla, Saba, Statia, St. Kitts, Aruba, Curaçao, the wider Dutch Caribbean, CARICOM, the French Caribbean, and the Netherlands and France can affect our travel, tourism, trade, education, migration, of course, climate response, healthcare, and our economy. Over the past 2 years, NewsDesk has covered government accountability, public safety, justice, healthcare, education, labor, cost of living, culture, sports, weather, youth achievement, and regional developments. Some stories celebrated progress, some raised difficult questions. Some gave space to community voices, and some reminded us that local media helps a society keep record of itself. This platform was built from the bottom up. NewsDesk was not created through grant money or major outside investment or influence. It grew through commitment, consistency, sacrifice, and support from partners who believe that Sint Maarten deserves a daily newscast of its own. That makes today meaningful. Every broadcast represents the work of building local media infrastructure with limited resources, but with a clear mission. To the public, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, correcting, encouraging, and making NewsDesk part of your daily routine. Your viewership gives this work meaning. Your trust gives it responsibility, and your support helps it grow. As NewsDesk looks ahead, there is more to come, more stories, more regional connections, more community voices, and more ways to keep Sint Maarten informed. From all of us at NewsDesk, thank you for 2 years. Stay with us. The story continues.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten NewsDesk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at NewsDesk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, Sint Maarten.